How do you handle low offers as an agent, whether you're on the buy side or you're on the list side? That was kind of the conversation and topic that was brought up today on our call. Greg brought it up, and I thought it was an interesting topic. On a buyer side deal, how do you handle that conversation, not just with your client, but with the listing agent, right? And this is something I was told to me several years ago, and it's always stuck with me, and I always talk to my clients about it. And that is, what begins well ends well. And when I'm talking to a buyer in that situation, what's the goal of us submitting a low offer? Is this offer and this price where we're submitting, is this where the true market value is of the home? Is the seller being unrealistic on their price? Or are you as a buyer just trying to negotiate and get a deal? Because I think those are two separate things. I think as the agent, we need to determine what the goal is for our client, because there may be other ways for us to accomplish that goal without having to submit sometimes, an insulting offer. Now, at the end of the day, as a real estate agent, we have to do what our clients want. But my experience on the buy side is, if you're just trying to submit low offers to get a deal, what's going to happen when you get in contract and you ask for those remedy items, right? Seller's already pissed off from your offer. Now they're going to be more pissed off when you come back and you ask for those remedy items. What's going to happen if it comes in as a low appraisal? What's going to happen if you need to extend the purchase contract when you can't get financing to close on time, right? And all of those instances, the sellers are going to be upset throughout that process. And my experience is, if you piss them off in the beginning, they're going to be pissed off at every other stage that happens. So what begins well ends well, and I tell my clients that all the time. Now, from a listing agent standpoint, how do you handle that low offer that comes in? And I think a lot of that is what's the conversation like when the buyer calls or the buyer's agent calls you? Are they communicating with you? Are they letting you know why they selected this offer as a starting point? From a seller standpoint, you have the option to respond with a counteroffer or not respond. I think from the listing agent standpoint, our goal again, what's the goal? What's the goal if we don't respond to this offer? What are you trying to accomplish as a seller? My job as the agent is to get that out of them, because again, there may be another way for us to make this happen without necessarily without having to not respond. Or if we do counteroffer, are we only countering off a little bit off price, a lot off price? What's the goal? Because at the end of the day, negotiations, I don't care what anyone says, negotiations are, both parties have to feel like they're winning something, right? A buyer's going to win on certain terms that they want within a contract. Sometimes it's price, sometimes it's closing costs, sometimes it's a remedy period, sometimes it's, possession at time of closing. A seller's going to win at certain terms of the contract. Sometimes that's waiving a remedy, sometimes that's getting a higher price point, sometimes that's getting possession days, right? And our job as the real estate agent in both scenarios is to make sure we get this deal done and we help our clients accomplish their goal. A buyer moving into a home, a seller moving on from their home, right? And into their next step. So just keep that in mind. I thought it was a great conversation, but I think it's important as agents that, part of what our clients pay us for are the expert advice on how to handle those situations. And sometimes as that agent, you have to take control and you have to take charge of the best way to navigate those waters and those situations. So I hope that helps. I'd love to see you on our Clubhouse call. Book a call with me. Go to thejohnharp.com. Let's jump on a coaching call, and I'd love to help you out and help you grow your business.